we're home from our trip. Had a great time. Going to be home for probably a couple months, and we haven't decided yet if we're going to take off and be gone all summer, or I'd kind of like to stay home and put in a garden. But we'll see how things play out. But for now, it's a cold, blustery day. We got strong winds today, which makes it feel colder. So I'm going to make potato soup for supper, and I'll show you how I do it. Remember when we canned the ham and broth? I've brought up a couple jars of that. And I've also, well, I'm in the process of chopping up with my Vidalia onion chopper. I've chopped up 1 medium onion, 2 cloves of garlic, and so far I've chopped up 2 pretty good sized carrots, and I'm probably going to chop up another one. So I'm going to start with those, get the vegetables in there, and I'll chop up some more and come back and show you what else I'm doing. Of course, I'm adding potatoes. Okay, I got the potatoes all cubed up, and this is the second one of these trays full. I had bought some potatoes. We took it with us to Arizona. I don't even know if I used any, maybe a couple when we were gone. But they were all sprouting. I was just going to throw them away, and I thought, no, you're supposed to plant potatoes on March the 17th. So I'm going to try to get these in the garden. Problem is we don't have the garden ready, but I can find a spot to put them in the ground. So right now I've got onions, the garlic, carrots, and all the potatoes in here. Typically I add a little bit more corn, but we're out. I just have a little bit of this dehydrated corn left. That's going in. I've got some of my dehydrated bell pepper. Put a couple scoops of that in. And I got a little baby food jar of dehydrated celery. And what I'm going to do now is get my vegetables simmering. I will be putting in the ham and the ham broth because I found that cooking the vegetables in the broth gives them an amazing flavor. So I'm going to get with that, and I'll come back later and let you know how this finishes up. I may end up adding a little water or going down and getting another jar of ham and broth. I'm just going to have to see how it looks when I get it together. Okay, guys. I thought I'd show you what I'm doing. I went ahead and just added maybe about a quart, 2 of those pint jars of water. What I do is I let it simmer down, kind of take a potato masher, and I make it real thick. And then I'll be adding milk and cheese later because this is cream. But these are the potatoes that had sprouted. So I'm going to let these, lay them out, dry them, and put them in the ground. And I don't know if you remember, but when I make my onion broth, I've got onion skins, garlic skins. I'm going to put my carrot peels in here, freeze those. When I get a bag full, I'll make the onion / vegetable broth. And I've got this many carrots left over. Take a guess what I'm going to do. Dehydrate them. So I'm going to get these peeled, chopped, and in the dehydrator. I just love having the canned foods and dehydrated foods. It's so simple. Just pour it in the pot and you're good to go. Okay, guys, this has been simmering for about 3 or 4 hours, and what I do is I take a potato masher and I just kind of go through and mash all of the vegetables because I like it to be thick. But it's, well, you know what, I'll just show you. Okay, well, let's see. That's kind of, you know, I'm going to have whole pieces, but it's also got like mashed potatoes in it. And, hey, you know what I thought? You could make that keto friendly by using cauliflower instead of potatoes. I'm always thinking. All right, so now I'm going to add milk because I'm making it, well, cream of potato. And I've got some leftover shredded cheese that we bought when we were in the RV. Honestly, I just got lazy. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, that might be a cup. You know how I am. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat it back up, let that cheese melt, and then I'll check and see what it looks like. And may end up adding more cheese, more milk. We'll just see how it turns out. But yum, this is gonna be so good. It's cold, windy day, rainy. Perfect for a cold day. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. I got another project I'm working on. I'll share that with you too. All right, bye. Hey guys, I forgot to mention, I don't put salt in this anyway because the ham and the ham broth were plenty salty. But I do have some pepper that I am gonna grind in there. Just peppercorns that I grind up. I don't know how much. But anyway, I ended up adding the rest of that grated cheese. So why not, right? Creamy, cheesy soup. Yum. All right. This is almost heated back up. Cheese is almost melted, and we're getting ready to eat supper.